Hey guys, and welcome back to Stina's Kitchen, easy cooking for non-cookers. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and get this up. This is going to be a easy semi-homemade mac and cheese. Look how ooey and gooey, and you guys, it is so easy. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more cooking content. Now, I am going to start with 3 family size packages of the Bob Evans macaroni and cheese. You guys, this stuff is really good, and here's what you'll need. I'm using some ultra thin provolone. I had just half of a block of Velveeta left, and you see that's the queso blanco. Have some sour cream, some almond milk, feel free to use regular whole milk, and some eggs. You guys, I am all about using what you have in your refrigerator to cook. I don't believe in going out and getting a whole lot of stuff that you probably will never use again just for one recipe. Now, the packages of this mac and cheese say to vent it, so peel back that little plastic film and then put it in the microwave for about 4 minutes. We are going to do something different. I'm just showing you the instructions here. What I'm going to do is I'm still going to vent the film, which is just tearing back that little corner. I am just going to put it in the microwave about 3 minutes. I'm not trying to fully cook this. I just want to make sure it's not frozen. This usually comes frozen in your freezer section of your grocery store. And I just want to make sure it's not frozen. So I am microwaving each one about 3 minutes just to unfreeze it. You guys, please excuse my background. We just moved. I'm so excited. We've been here only about a week and a half, so there's still boxes everywhere. But once you get your mac and cheese out of the microwave, you just kind of want to stir it just a bit to break it up and then put it in a pan. That's how you make things look homemade or even semi-homemade. You get it in a pan and out of the store-bought packaging. That was really tough to get out. So I microwaved the 3 of them, and then I just basically, kind of stirred it up just a bit and placed it in the pan. Now don't go crazy stirring because you don't want to mush your noodles all up. That's not fun either. Now this mac and cheese as it is not done. Like I said, we just knocked the frozen out of it. So now I am going to cut up what I had left of my Velveeta, which is just going to be really about 4 inches. I got the small package and I used to have for something else. Now this is the queso blanco, I believe it's called. If I were doing just regular mac and cheese that I was buying Velveeta strictly for mac and cheese, I would definitely go with that orange kind, but this worked really well. I also had that leftover provolone, which I showed you guys before, and I had a few slices left, and I hate just keeping cheese in the refrigerator. I feel like it always just starts growing mold on me, so I wanted to go ahead and use it up. I love using the combination of Velveeta and provolone because your Velveeta will melt pretty good in the oven where it'll just kind of, disappear and melt, and it's just cheesy goodness. Your provolone keeps its shape just a little bit, and once you stick it in the oven, it melts, but it also kind of has its shape, so it leaves you with these like delicious cheese pockets that are just amazing. So this was a great flavor combination. I'm pretty excited. If you guys hear beeping in the back, I am so sorry. Please excuse that. It is the eve of Thanksgiving and I'm cooking. I'm actually cooking some greens, and you guys will see that in a different video. So I am just going to put all of my packages there in my little container, still ensuring care not to mush my noodles up too badly. Alright guys, so now I'm just going to place my cheese in my little pan here. Just put it all on there, and then you are just going to stir it all together. Actually, before you stir it, I believe I put the rest of my ingredients in. So I'm going through with some sour cream, maybe about 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. This just gives your mac and cheese a creamy texture. Half and half is great if you have it, but I've noticed a lot of people that don't frequently cook they don't really keep half and half in their fridge unless it's for their coffee. There's a much better chance of them having sour cream. I'm also going to go in with about a tablespoon or two of almond milk. Use whole milk if you have it. I don't really drink whole milk. We drink almond milk, so that's what I had. I also used an egg. If you are familiar with putting eggs in your mac and cheese, it just gives it a fluffier texture. Sometimes I don't do this, but since I'm, making mac and cheese semi-style, semi-homemade style, I put that egg in there just to give it more of a homemade taste. So I'm just going to give everything a good stir. Then I'm going to place foil on it. But before I do that, I'm going to give it just a sprinkle of soul food seasoning. You guys, my local grocery store carries this Crest. I am in Oklahoma. We have a Crest and they carry it. Walmart does not carry it, so I don't know what state you're in. You may or may not be able to find it, but Amazon has it. I'm also going to go through with some black pepper. I used about half a teaspoonful of soul food seasoning. It is a salty seasoning. You don't want to overdo it since we already have cheese in there. Then I put about a teaspoonful of pepper. I don't mind overdoing it with pepper, and a teaspoonful is not going to be overdoing it. All right, pop it in the oven, 350 degrees, about 20 minutes, and look at this, you guys. The Velveeta melted. Those little pockets of cheesy deliciousness are the provolone cheese, and like if you take a forkful, you get the cheese pool. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight and thing, you guys, and it was seasoned so well. You don't need much. It's processed food. It's already coming to you frozen, so they have done some of the salty work for you. Remember that when you're making semi-homemade food, especially kinds that are frozen, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna tend to be a little more salty, so you don't need a lot. Now you can eat it just like this, but since I'm taking this to Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, I wanted to put another layer of cheese on just for presentation. So I shredded that little bar of Kraft cheese that you see there in the corner and just placed it back in the oven another maybe 6 minutes. And you guys, take a look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was beautiful. It's cheesy. It's just right. And it's so easy to make. Even though, you're not making it homemade, it's still great, it's still delicious, and it will look perfect on any table. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other people. You guys share it. I would really love that. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, friends.